Welcome to Scoreboard Gamers. My name is Mitchell.
I'm Evan.
I'm that guy in the back corner, also known as Joshua.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is your first one that you're joining us for, so don't be too disappointed. That's
Don't expect too
We will
much.
disappoint you plenty, don't worry.
yeah.
Uh,
So I guess the first things first is we're going to introduce ourselves because it is our first podcast, but we hope to get into some E3 stuff because coincidentally we're starting our first podcast in the week for E3 because
After an
we're...
orgasmic E3 at that, it was absolutely beautiful in every aspect.
Yeah, and the guys won't agree with me that Xbox kind of won E3 so far, but...
No, I got a question. Would you consider the HoloLens part of Microsoft, or is that Minecraft's very own thing?
You know what? Like, they were targeting that, but they hope to incorporate, like, I thought, like, the Oculus Rift into Xbox soon enough, right?
Just the idea of actually being able to look at a full-scale map of Minecraft on a table is actually very impressive.
imagine that. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the old days, you had to read a book and use your imagination, but fuck imagination because I got the thing right in front of me now. I paid good money to get rid of my imagination.
It's not a phase, Mom and Dad.
It's not a-
Game.
This game is my life! I just want to kill sheep and build houses, goddammit!
Trade sheep. Trade wood for sheep.
How the fuck do I get the wool off this motherfucking sheep?
This motherfucker. And this
I will-
motherfucking dome.
I will trade you 2 diamonds and a stick for that sheep. What are you gonna do with that sheep, sir? None of your business.
This is turning into like Settlers of Catan now.
Yeah,
I have wood for your sheep. I have 2 diamond and a piece of wood for
Wood
your
for-
sheep.
Yeah.
Oh my shit.
Um,
Okay, we're jumping right into it, but as you know, we are just going to be starting up some gaming stuff, but for those who are interested and want to have us talk about some interesting games, please let us know, because we'll be talking mainly about what games we like and what we mainly look at, but we're definitely open to talking to some because, there's nothing better than having arguments and discussions on things you have no idea about, right? So...
That's like my life. Every time I walk into a classroom, I'm like, I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm right.
Yeah, the worst part is that you're a teacher, right? So you just don't know how that works out for the students.
No. Shit.
And for a bit of background, for any of you guys tuning in or want to tune into more videos, we're just three best friends that just love playing video games and just open to share anything that we have about the games.
And we
Whoever
love each
said
other, and I mean that in the most homosexual way possible.
Told you not to say that in the first podcast!
Oh, wait. Who the fuck said Evan was our friend? I think it's just the creepy dude that keeps following me home.
Of course.
But anyway, like Josh was saying, we will be doing a lot of interesting games, but right now we'll be
Evan said
mostly
that.
focusing on
Evan said
PC
that.
and PlayStation 4.
Evan said that.
And Evan said that we are going to be looking at the games in a way that we are just regular gamers and not, professionals. And, if you want to get professional things, there are tons of resources, but if you want to get, like, somebody who's us,
And there's no one else like us.
nobody else.
Nobody
Yeah, my
is nearly
body's
as
nobody's
special.
body but mine.
I'll be in your body.
And that's the podcast. No.
We're gonna leave a link to a
link to my
page.
body.
And if you look
There's a
in,
link.
if you look in the link below, you'll see all kinds of dirty pictures of me and Josh and Evan doing dirty things with the microphones.
Yes.
And then
you know-
there's going to be a second episode where we return the filthy used microphones to the stores.
My
yes.
favorite's the boom mic.
I like the snowball. It's nice and circular. It hurts.
But you heard us sell the link to the past. We got Mitchell linked to my ass. So
Exactly. Attaboy.
there we go. We're making gaming puns already. So this is gonna get better as we go along, right?
Okay, I have a first point that we can bring up.
Yep.
Fallout 4. What do you guys think?
I'd like to just say the game they released for the phone. is
Yes,
actually
yes,
yeah,
amazing.
mobile.
I've played that, and I've been playing it all day while at work. I am fucking in love with it. It is actually very, very mind-boggling. It's just like, holy shit, I can build my own vault.
Yeah,
I am the asshole known as the overseer now.
You have your own tunnel snake.
I actually like I sent one of my dwellers out into like the wasteland, and he comes back
With cookies.
with a loot chest, and he opens it up, and there's actually a tunnel snake jacket inside of it.
Really? Holy
You can
shit.
equip your dwellers with items like
That's cool.
the jackets, like the laser pistols,
Yeah.
all kinds of interesting guns, and eventually your vault keeps getting raided by like raiders.
Yeah.
You have to build up a defense to protect your people. I got like 40 pregnant ladies running around, fucking don't know what to do, but somehow they all managed to pile into the one closet. The one closet in my entire place. 40 fat pregnant women get in. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then they come in.
Mr. Bundy. Yeah, you know that's really interesting, and I was thinking like he comes back from being in the wasteland, the person that you sent out, he's like all contorted, like all covered in like radiation. He's like, kill me.
Well, that's
like,
the
you
thing.
know, the
They
bad
actually
guy from,
incorporated like the stim packs and the Radaway as items to decrease radiation. The game is actually called Fallout Sheltered, if you guys didn't know.
Is it a free mobile or is it
It's a free mobile game. Does not eat up your data. That's another thing.
No.
And it's actually one of the very few games where you don't have to pay to get very far.
Yeah, true. That's awesome.
Nice.
Since all
Unlike cheap prostitute, but no. And you know what? Today I downloaded on Steam Fallout New Vegas.
Oh my god.
I was thinking Fallout must be on sale. It's a Steam summer sales, which is something else we could talk about because I probably spent. I didn't spend too much money, but it was money well spent. Like I bought Total War Rome.
Dead Rising 3 is also on sale this week.
Dead Rising 3. Okay, I did not see that, but I bought Fallout New Vegas, Vanished, which is pretty interesting. It's almost like a Stronghold, but it's more about building the settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell will know what I'm talking about, where like it's a sim type game where you build the houses, stores, get your food and wood and stone and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. I haven't tried it yet since I just downloaded it. I got to play some Fallout, but that was just about it. Also downloaded the new the City Skylines.
What SimCity should have been.
Yeah, and you know what? SimCity 4, I have that as well, and that's an interesting game, and I think that's really, really good, but they came out with the newer SimCity, and it wasn't that great. And
I enjoyed SimCity 2000 more than I've ever enjoyed the new SimCity.
Yeah,
remember when we used to come over here and we'd just be like, oh yeah, you know, we'll just build cities, and use your imagination more, and then this game's just like, it's more complex, more annoying, and you just want to fucking throw it out.
Yeah, and City Skylines is interesting. It reminds me of the old like SimCities where you just keep on getting updates and stuff like that. The updates come as tweets now, so you have people saying like, "Yeah, I know it's strange." So they keep on saying, "Oh, the water is dirty." # dirty water.
The next thing you know, they upload a picture, and it's just Josh taking a shit in the water supply. It's like, what the fuck? I thought you were the mayor. No, I'm the asshole that lives next door.
Yeah, mayor opens new water treatment facility. Thinks it's new toilet. Yeah, no, it's an interesting game, and I plan to get in more of the games here, and the Steam summer sales are still ongoing, so I'll definitely be getting some more. But I spent $13 buying 3 games today. So I Banished, Total War Rome, and Fallout New Vegas.
I'm going to have to look into Fallout New Vegas for the PC, because I just upgraded my PC, and I loved it on Xbox, thanks to Evan loaning at me that game, like, 5 times, and me never actually getting around to beating it.
Stop touching the mic.
I was actually touching my wiener.
No, it's a great game, and on the PC, it's actually really smooth, and as long as you got a good like running system, it works really, really well, and I feel there's a lot more control. Plus, if you want to move into the mods, which I don't plan on doing right now, just because I just want to get back into it, but there are lots of mods that you can get into, that if you down the road you want to get into are worth it. And speaking of which, that's something we should bring up. In Microsoft's announcement, like their stage performance there, they had announced that Fallout 4 on the Xbox One will have mods, which is really interesting because I think that's the first that's ever happened. As you can tell, Evan is a big PS4 person, but actually PS4 mentioned that they will be doing modding for Fallout 4, but not right away.
Yeah. I did hear that.
Yeah, but I like that idea because a lot of people get really into the mods, then they never play the game the way it was meant to be played.
It can be taken advantage of. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's different ways to look at it for sure, and I guess it really depends on, how you want to play a game, right? I guess it goes back to like, you could almost look at it at the level of Super Smash Brothers, for example. Like, there's people that like to play the old N64 version, whereas opposed to myself, honestly, I prefer to play at least Melee, if not a newer version, because of better graphics and kind of better, systems and engines used for the combat system. And I know I might get shit on for saying something like that, but at the same time,
I'll shit on you for free.
Exactly. I don't even have to, say anything. But but I guess it goes back to that, and everybody's different.
One interesting thing too, Mitchell, talking about the you can build your own vault and stuff in the mobile game. In the new Fallout 4, they introduced like a new crafting system.
They also introduced a dog. He will never die, apparently. Like, your dog won't die.
Good, because I don't want any similarities between the video game.
They're making fun of pet lovers on this website I was reading. And I was like, too bad you couldn't kill the dog, because then it would make Evan cry.
Fuck that.
You're going to make everybody cry. But it's funny, when I seen that, I was just like, oh man, Fable 2. Remember Fable 2 was coming up here, Molyneux? It was like, we want you to feel loved.
Who says that? You're like, oh no!
But you had the same feeling with like Fable 2 when you got the dog, and it's just
it's
always
close
there.
to that dog, man.
Yeah, and you can build up the skills, and I hopefully, like, I didn't read up too much on the dog, but maybe there will be skills involved, like, the dog will do stuff for you and everything.
Testicle attack number 3.
I know you can actually. I think I've seen it in the gameplay. I think you can you can order the dog to go in certain places in your view, which is cool.
Did they actually say anything about multiplayer though?
I don't think.
I'd like to see our first co-op Fallout game. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be
very interesting considering it hasn't been done. Yeah, it's definitely a nice world to have like a multiplayer option to it. I was just gonna say too, the setting confirmed as Boston, or is it just obvious through hints that it's Boston?
It's obvious through hints. Statue of Paul Revere.
Did they actually say too during the presentation? I feel like they did actually.
I don't know.
I think Howard said like taking place in Boston. I could be wrong. I thought.
I'm not too sure about what they said, but you can tell because Fenway Park is in there and Paul Revere statue.
Oh right. Shit.
And you can see like a bunch of stuff in there, so it's like.
They basically spelled it out for you. It's like there's a big fucking sign that says "This is Boston," but they're like, "We're not gonna say that it's Boston. We just hope these dumbasses put it together."
You fucking walk by like some dude, and again, I'm not from Boston, and God, I don't hope I don't offend anyone. But you walk through the wasteland with like this crafted like almost like an AK. You're looking around for scavenge parts and shit, and you just see this like homeless guy. You think he's gonna like talk to you about like Lord and Savior or some kind of religious cult or something like in the world, and he's just like, "Hey, where you park the car?" And you're just like, "Holy fuck!" Where the fuck am I?
Where my car keys?
Where my car keys? Yeah.
I was gonna say like Bethesda. I'm just reading up now. Like I didn't do enough research before this, but anyways, Bethesda is releasing a game called Battle Cry. It's a 32-player online multiplayer game currently in development in Battle Cry Studios.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The developers behind Bethesda's upcoming PC free-to-play multiplayer game Battle Cry.
Is there anything else about Fallout that we're missing out on here? Like, are we forgetting anything?
Well, I used a lot of tissues after I seen the first video clips.
Well, Josh, I'm going to move on now. Did anybody hear the Super Smash Brothers news? Like, right before E3, they released a couple of amazing characters. Ryu from Street Fighter, and I believe it was Roy. Do you remember Roy from the previous Super Smash Brothers?
See? Yes, sir.
See? That was some pretty cool shit.
Yeah, no, I heard that Nintendo kind of shit the bed this year.
They didn't entirely shit the bed. They impressed me just because they released things I wanted.
I'm thinking that they should form seppuku, like ceremonial suicide. Where like the Japanese stick the sword in like their stomach and. But
Yeah, yeah.
Are you kidding? Are you looking to get us fucking sued on our first podcast? Anyway, they announced 2 Animal Crossing games. I am a huge Animal Crossing fan, and that is fucking amazing.
Yeah, but apparently you have to have amiibos to play the game, and on top of that,
it's a mega cash. It's gonna be a mega cash grab, and I'm gonna fucking buy into it. I know.
Yeah, but apparently I read it's supposed to be like Super Smash Brothers, but not exactly, and then it's nothing like Animal Crossing either.
These 2 games, it's basically Monopoly meets Mario Party.
Oh, excellent.
I fucking like that kind of genre.
Oh, sorry, not Super Smash. Yes, Super Mario Party. Yes.
Game that we will play when we were drunk and hang out. That's the word.
Yeah.
I don't even think we're ever functional enough when we're drunk to play any sort of fucking video game.
No, but it could work out. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes. They definitely just didn't have as impressive as Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah. No, and also this year they really need to cut the shit. These gaming companies need to just fucking be like, here, I give the rights to Sony and Microsoft to advertise my game. You don't need Bethesda to have their very own fucking couple hours to show off shit. You really don't need that. I think it was just
They technically don't need it, but they can use it because, they have Fallout, they got this Battlecry one I'm seeing there, and they also have Dishonored 2 coming out and stuff. So, you know what? As much as I want to say, like, you can't really compare because one's a developer, one's, a major company that creates the gaming consoles. But at the same time, like, major companies, like, do deserve, EA got their spot too, right? And everybody fucking hates EA because of...
I used to like EA, but they've turned into massive dickwads the last couple of years.
Yeah, and like they're basically like you feel like they're laundering like money for mafia or something because of the way they're operating in their business, but at the same time, they still are a very big company, and they still are putting out a lot of games. So
I just don't like the changes that are coming to E3. It's just really, I miss when it was just like, okay, Nintendo has one full day, and then Sony has one full day. And then Microsoft has one full day. I liked that better. I just found it worked better for my schedule, and it was easier to catch.
Yeah, and I missed the Nazis. No, I seen on Reddit earlier. I know it sounds stupid, but on Reddit earlier there was a post about like 10 years ago or so, in 2003 or something, when the first Call of Duty was released. Activision put...
Fuck Call of Duty!
No, it was the first Call of Duty, the good ones.
The actual decent.
The World War II ones, and Activision placed a couple of their people dressed in German outfits, like German World War II uniforms, around E3, and they were shouting and pointing guns at people and stuff like that.
Christ. Just hardcore cosplay.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't get over it because
the lead developer
they got away with this how?
The lead developer of Activision, not only himself, like, as his personality for being on Activision, but dresses up as Adolf Hitler. He shows up at E3.
It's like, oh, yeah, I meant to dress up like this. This is not my normal everyday dress. This is for E3.
All right, we're going to swing back onto the tracks now. And did anybody catch the video for No Man's Sky?
I seen a preview. I hadn't even watched E3 live, but I'm just watching clip after clip afterwards. But I have seen some of the gameplay. It does seem really interesting, as to what I originally thought. Especially the expansive universes, like the planets that you can go into.
It's definitely a bigger environment than I thought, honestly. When they backed up and showed it to me.
There's dinosaurs, different life on planets. Yeah.
It's basically Spore, where you can't create shit, but you actually just dive into these worlds and see. Like,
meets Destiny if Destiny looked actually good.
and actually ran the way it should.
Oh! All of a sudden, like, fucking Bungie representatives come in, just fucking, wow! Just choke you to death.
Remember, do not say anything bad about Nintendo, because then your videos all get fucking taken down.
Rest in peace, Joe. I was gonna say too. I'm sorry to backtrack on from old games and shit. But I'm reading and I'm just skimming through Fallout 4 shit. Just some numbers here. They said which Fallout 4 it'll feature. I'm reading on IGN. It'll feature 50 base weapon types for Fallout 4 and 700 weapon mods to customize them with.
Yeah, and you can see the mods on. I seen a couple pictures there, and the mods can range from anything from like the older ones had like a bunch of them, like scopes and muzzle, and apparently they're bringing melee attacks for your guns now.
Oh,
so you can actually
like a rifle bunt?
Yeah, so you can actually
cool.
attach to the butt of your rifle and improve the melee attack of it.
Nice,
but also,
nice.
They also have like armor piercing and the same old thing. And depending on what you take as your, special or your attachment, you can have say fire damage or electricity, or you can have armor piercing or hollow point or specialties, and also it requires certain skills to upgrade your guns. So sometimes you need science.
A crafting kind of skill?
Yeah.
No, kind of. Some of them are repairs. If you remember the old Fallouts, you had like your science and your regular skills, and on top of that you had your traits, and repair is one of your traits. So I think repair is going to go into it, science is going to go into it, and probably some other shit is going to go into it, but it looks like there's lots, and also your armor. Every piece of your armor now, like your head, your left and right arms, your chest, are all going to get mods if you choose.
Yep. You can customize your power armor too.
Yeah, it's pretty
awesome.
interesting. Yeah, and they're expanding big time.
Oh yeah, especially compared to the older ones in Fallout 3 as well.
Yeah, and it's hard to like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas were pretty amazing games, right?
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
You know, the graphics weren't I don't want to say superb. They were pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the world is like expansive, and it
was
just a lot out there. But if that's available through Fallout 4 plus even more, like I don't think there's going to be any room for disappointment.
No, seriously, just give me my money. give you my money. I'm interested.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, man, no, for sure. Definitely, I don't think I don't see any bad bone in the entire body of that game so far.
Yeah. I was gonna say, were you looking at Batman, Evan?
I wasn't watching. Call me. Okay, this is gonna be the stupidest fucking question, but I'll admit it right now. I mean, again, I didn't catch E3 live on YouTube or TV, anything like that. I've just been busy.
Cause he's a fucking bitch.
I've been keeping up on just Twitter and Snapchat, all just different types of fucking media. But
I Snapchatted you most of it.
He did. Mitchell's keeping me up with it. And I'm the biggest fucking like Josh is asking me in particular. I'm the biggest Batman fanboy of all fucking time. Like did they fucking do a Batman presentation there?
I didn't think so, because isn't it like released now?
Not yet.
No, it's released in about like 2 weeks. It's actually I think it's like the 25th or 26th.
25th, I think. Yeah. So pretty much a week. But I mean, no, soon. I was gonna say they probably wouldn't release it if it's coming out so soon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, there's no point. E3 is about all about reveal.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel they would have do Batman.
Like, let's speak of reveal for a minute. What I've been waiting for all my life, ever since I played Final Fantasy VII, the remake, the HD remake, where I hope to God they do not have square hands.
No, and they released a lot more this year than other years when it comes to revealing what they're working on. But unfortunately, the way the pattern's been going, it may take more than just the next year, right? But
it's probably like, here, this will hold you over for E3 2 years from now when we give you a release date.
Yeah, we promise you Final Fantasy VII to give to your grandchildren.
You're still not gonna get it.
What was the original console for 7? Was it PS2?
PlayStation 1.
PS1? Shit.
97, man.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You know what they could
I remember when I was
technically
little
do
and I used to
it
watch my brother fucking play it, and all my cousins, like, when the PlayStation 1 and Final Fantasy 7 all just came out, there's about 7 of them literally sitting right where I'm sitting now, watching the TV, and the game was mind-blowing back then. HD graphics. Oh my God. It's really gonna make my Jimmy's Russell.
Yeah, and I seen a picture, like a cartoon of Cloud dressed up as the woman. I don't want to give any spoilers away here, but I think anybody who cares about Final Fantasy VII has played it, and everybody remembers the part where you dress up as a woman and go into the
Dawn's mansion.
Yeah, and I seen a very detailed cartoon of that, and I was awkwardly aroused.
Yeah. That happens with a lot of cartoons with Josh. Garfield's probably the worst.
What the fuck? It's like a fucking South American guy just loving anime porn.
Oh my. But yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting, and you never know, maybe they'll do a 20th anniversary remake, right? So you don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully it works out.
I wouldn't mind waiting the 2 extra years if the game came out and all the characters actually have voices.
But I think it's more than voices. I think they were going to fix up some of the story a bit, but they were going to try to keep most of the original story. But at the same time, like, it does require
as
a little
long
bit
as they don't change the storyline and the ending or touch anything that was so crucial to the story. Like, I don't mind if they fixed up, like, if they changed the name of that big beast. Remember, its name was Weapon. How common, like, how boring of a fucking name was that for a beast? Like,
I just
have
met
to find
Japanese
Weapon.
developers trying to think of a translation for their name, and they're just like, okay, screw it. Let's go with the Weapon.
It's literally, like, it's a crystallized looking dragon that's fucking huge, and you're like, its name is Weapon. Like, why can't you give it something cool?
Yeah, no. I understand where you're coming from, but, I mean, all due time. I mean, you never know. Maybe before E3 they'll reveal some more. You never know, but
E3's over.
It's all over?
Yeah, it's only a 3-day event.
So,
so the first, like, there's 3 days, right? There's 3
wow,
days.
I'm like way behind here.
Anyway, fuck. I think the last day they only do like half a presentation, and then it's like a floor day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Today was a floor day, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure today was the floor day.
It is, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was getting mixed up. Yeah, today is the last day. Sorry, I've been like so out of it. When you're working, it's so hard to get involved with like E3 because I've only been able to watch stuff like at my lunch hour.
and everything that me and Evan have been shooting by him, he's just like, oh shit, I missed this, and then.
Yeah. No, that kind of sucks. I missed basically everything. At least thanks to modern technology, we have video games plus the ability to go back and watch videos.
Well, if you wait like 2 more days, all the videos will be up on YouTube. You'll see all these new articles.
Most of them are already.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd like to see a couple of the YouTube people like Angry Joe and all them. I want to see what they thought of it. Because I honestly like Sony's portion, and I'll stand by that.
Apparently, what was I going to say? Game Grumps, Eagle Raptor, Aaron Hansen had his own segment there. What was I just seeing here? Yeah, Eagle Raptor.
Was it like a Q&A?
Yeah, it's being the Game Grump. If you guys remember Game Grumps, he's one of them. But I didn't know he had his own thing. That's pretty interesting. But anyways, go ahead, Evan. You were going to talk there.
Oh man, I was just gonna say something totally off topic, totally stupid. Okay. For those of you listening, I'm not nothing
virgin.
Against the games. I am not a virgin. I bled when I was 2 years old. No. I was good. And that's all the time. I was just gonna say, ever since you guys were on the interview Final Fantasy, I was just thinking to myself. I mean, nothing against the games. I never even played them. I know that's a bad thing, but never played a Final Fantasy, and I've always wanted to start on one, which I will soon. But there's just if I haven't been quiet the past 5 minutes, I've been searching up just fucking rapidly. There's a Final Fantasy trailer for a Final Fantasy game that came out. I'm gonna guess the year was 2012 or so, and I'm trying to find out what the trailer, what Final Fantasy it is, because
Final
there's like
Fantasy 13.
In the trailer for it, does it have a song by like this by this lady
Leona
artist?
Lewis? My Hands?
Yes! yes!
Whoa! I see. Yeah.
I think my audio levels just fucking exploded.
The very end of it's like at the very end of the trailer, and the song it's like, and you'll never let me go, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Yes, that trailer of Final Fantasy is fucking amazing.
That's why you need to fucking get Final Fantasy 13 and play it.
I used to watch that trailer. Okay, what Final Fantasy is that I'm talking about?
13.
That's 13? Okay, because I remember I watched that trailer so many times. It's fucking amazing.
We've had this discussion like every time we've hung out, and you're just
I know.
what was that one?
I can't. I'm sorry.
You
Fucking
better-
heathen.
It's stage fright on this podcast. No, but no, man. I'm looking to get into the series for sure.
Yep.
I told you need to pick up Final Fantasy X because you're a huge sports fan, of course, and I think if you like sports, Blitzball is the closest thing you're gonna get to sports in Final Fantasy.
I've seen you play it too. And it does look fun, and I will pick it up sooner or later here to give it a try. Yeah, get into the series for sure.
And 10's a good one because it doesn't have an overly complicated like battle like scenario.
13 will probably be the most difficult to pick up right offhand.
And no, 12 and 13 because they were both new. They're more real time than anything.
12 was more all over the map, really.
Yeah, 12 is like a decent game, but like 12 had like the introduction of a new battle system, and 13 was kind of older fashioned where like it broke off to your battle, but it was
blended
still
the good parts of both of them.
And you know what? Like everybody will shit on Final Fantasy 13, but the battle system I found was good as long as you didn't just spam the auto battle, which kind of they really should have got rid of that just to make like the force players into.
The auto battle does not work well if there's more than if there's more than 4 enemies on the field. It just keeps wanting to go for like blitz attack with lightning. It's just like, don't spam that shit because they fucking space out.
Yeah, and on top of that, it gets rid of the fun because it gets rid of the tactical point of Final Fantasy where you always planned out your attacks and the way you. And I always tried to follow the game's like strategy because it's good in the sense that you don't have to rely on the auto battle, which I didn't want to. So you depend more on how you set up your classes and stuff like that. Yeah.
And as long as you followed your crystal paths and made the right decisions when you're upgrading your things, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I won't lie though, I spammed characters. I always would stick with Hope, Lightning, and Fang just because.
Why? Because they did the most damage output?
Not only the damage, but Hope was always good with magic and also healing, so he'll always be like a support. Lightning was obviously the main character, but she had a good mix between attack and magic. Yep. And Fang was a good defense and attack person.
She was a good tank too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She would be like a sentinel, almost like she would always feel that position, right?
I fell in love with the character Snow just because of his voice actor. He's amazing. Everything he does is beautiful.
Troy Baker.
Oh, really?
Baker.
You are treading on some mighty thin ice, Ellie.
Oh my god, I love that scene.
That just gave me chills.
Yeah.
And an erection.
Yeah.
Literally, Evan, come out here and look at this. I'm actually touching the keyboard with this.
And you know what? A lot of people, he has become really popular the last couple of years between Infinite, Final Fantasy, Last of Us, everything else. Yeah, and you know what? That's cool. And I'm going to sound like a complete hipster when I say I was a huge fan of him, way back when I was playing Band of Brothers.
Before he was cool, I liked him.
I know that sounds terrible. That's why I said I'm going to sound like a hipster, but Brothers in Arms. He played Matt Baker. Coincidentally, his name is Troy Baker, but...
Yeah, cool.
There was some amazing voice acting in that game.
Yeah.
And it's worth, even if you have the time to go on YouTube and just look up the gameplay, or even just the scenes between each of the missions.
Mostly dramatic scripted it.
Yeah, and they didn't have to fucking die.
It's really heartfelt shit. Yeah.
And it made you get more immersed in the game because he would describe how he first met them as Alan Garnett. It almost seemed like one name because they were almost inseparable. And then the opening scene to the next mission, it'd show Garnett getting shot in the face by a sniper.
Jesus.
But it'd just be like, oh, well, thanks for giving me the backstory. Yeah. Let's just watch him die.
Yeah, I know.
But it made you get into it, and Troy Baker was a phenomenal voice actor.
He is
no matter how many games I hear Troy Baker's voice, I will always cream my pants just because he does such a good job with accents. He really does.
Especially when you see did you see the behind kind of almost behind the scenes footage of him doing motion capture for Last of Us?
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up actually because
well, I brought it up first, so how about I tell the story? I go.
No, please. I was just going to say, yeah, it is pretty incredible, right?
Yep. Yeah. No, really.
You were both so eager to talk about it, and then you're like, yeah, we'll just both agree. Let's not go in depth at all.
How about we agree to disagree? No, it's phenomenal, and I don't know if you watch any of the behind the scenes for BioShock Infinite, but he would yell at the actress. God, if I could remember her name now, but
One Josh probably wanted to bone.
either way, he would yell at her while they were doing sessions, and she would start crying just to get emotional, and he'd be like, "Come on, get your shit together." And she'd be like, "Yell at me, yes," like, and then she'd start crying, and then she'd be just like, get into the scene, and it's pretty impressive how they get into it, because you need to be a good actor to be a good actor.
Fuck!
What?
Jesus, Mitchell just comes behind me. We're all just separate. Me and Mitchell are in a house in separate rooms. Josh obviously is in the same house. Mitchell comes behind me and fucking... I'm chewing on my fucking popcorn. Listening to Josh...
No mercy.
Listening to Josh explain something beautiful, and Mitchell comes behind and makes me shit my pants.
Well, that's what happens. Like, he has his headset on, so I'm like, oh, he can't hear anything. They're getting into this. I'm gonna scare the shit out of Evan.
Anyway, yeah, but
I'm gonna shit on the podcast.
but
No matter what, this is making it to YouTube.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like Josh was saying, like the method that they use for the voice acting and all that shit definitely is whatever works, man. Whatever gets you in the character.
Yeah, it's impressive. It is really impressive, and people will mention voice actors, not the same as actors, and you know what? That's very true, because I guess actors in a certain way do have to do a little bit more where they have to be physically showing. But as Evan explained, they were doing motion capture for Last of Us. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, to be a good voice actor, you do have to be a good actor. You still have to be able to put 100% into your portrayal, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
like Trevor from GTA 5.
True, really, yeah.
I know everybody's going to shit on me for this one, but I'm not a huge GTA fan, so I haven't played 5 yet, and I barely got into 4, even though Evan bought me that probably about 2 years ago now, if not longer.
I?
Yeah, you bought it for my birthday or for Christmas or something.
No, I stole that, man. I'm just...
Oh God.
Speaking of which, I think we've all at one point bought each other a video game, and we've all actually just fucking played it.
I feel like we have.
I know. Me and Evan, I bought you Dying Light, and we fucking played the shit out of that.
Yeah, we did. We went through that.
Josh, I have like a fucking long list of video games that we've gotten each other. Left 4 Dead 2 was probably the first one.
Well, Left 4 Dead 2 was definitely worth it, because that is an amazing game, and it's a multiplayer game, so it's not just like, oh, I bought it for you. It's kind of like, I bought it for everybody.
Us. Yeah. Because we're a beautiful couple.
The symbol.
Yeah. Pills here.
Pills here. Cocaine. I mean, what? Shit.
I haven't played the game at all either, but they call me Coach.
Heroin. I mean, adrenaline here. Yeah, no, it's
There's the guy that likes to jerk off a lot. Fucking
Oh,
chargers.
Jesus Christ.
You remember them? Those
Yes.
fuckers. Oh, jockeys.
Oh God.
But no, I have actually I have played that, I think, over Mitchell's. I just like was a year and a half, 2 years ago, and we're just
Right before Josh moved.
It's still very popular for sure.
Oh yeah, I just played it. That was literally my first. I never played the games. I'm a big 360 fan. Huge 360 fan. Never owned it, but it was fun as fuck. I played it for like 3 hours over here. Mitchell showed me it. Great fucking game. It is fun. Great multiplayer game.
Well, I gotta stop you
Don't say
there.
that.
How have we gotten this far into the
Why?
podcast? And Evan, I know Josh, you've probably watched some videos on this, but how have we not talked about The Witcher yet? How have we missed that?
Actually, I was just going to bring up, I'm just about to buy Left 4 Dead 2. It's only $4.39 on the
For
Steam
PC?
sales.
That has nothing to do with Witcher.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
hold on. Before we get into The Witcher, I'm buying that tomorrow, and we're fucking playing that.
Yes, sir.
What am I gonna do?
You're going to Halifax, who cares?
Oh, that's right.
Josh will just be up in his room playing Left 4 Dead. Evan will be at the door. Come on, we're going to eat. Just be like, fuck off! I'm busy!
Naked.
I haven't seen you in weeks, but I don't even give a shit.
I was gonna get to it. Yeah, we're saving the best for last. I'm just joking. No. But man, no, just it's thinking about it, man. I know we're totally off the topic of E3, but hey, we're talking about video games. Who gives a fuck?
Yep.
Man, just thinking about it. I mean, I'm for people that have heard this podcast so far. Yeah, I am a huge. My PlayStation 4 is my main console. It's all I use now. But I was a 360 fan ever since the fucking console came out, and Man, it's such good fucking games for 360, man. And PS3 as well, but fuck, I miss the 360 so much.
I really hope they do a really good next. I don't know what they're going to do with Fable, but, if they could really do something like Fable 2.
I know. Or 1, man. 1 was my fucking favorite. But 2 was great, too. I did love 2.
Oh, for sure. And you know what? They did do a remake for Fable 1 for the computer, but all they did was really revamp the graphics like a little bit, like touch them up.
Final Fantasy VII update they did.
Yeah,
they
and
touched up the graphics.
It's not worth it. You're better off going and buying the old version. Because
if you have an old Xbox
anything.
at home, like seriously, just go pick it up. It's fucking amazing.
And I think most times 360s can play most original Xbox games, so it might be possible.
Fable was one of the very few it could.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was because
you could play it. I did that too.
Yeah. So you know what? You are better off buying the old one because at least you get the nostalgic feeling, whereas the computer one you get the old kind of crappy game. I don't want to say crappy game, but I mean at the time, phenomenal game. It's still an awesome game, but
it's missing its originality.
Yeah, and it's like the engines aren't perfect, but they didn't improve it, so to be honest with you, it's not worth buying in my honest opinion, but...
Yeah, I would agree. And also, if you're looking for a phenomenal fucking soundtrack, both Fable 1 and 2 have fucking phenomenal. What the fuck? Phenomenal soundtrack.
Oh,
well,
shit.
Just to warn you folks, we do have a special friend in the building. No, sorry. Continue, Evans.
No, I was gonna say, man. I'd be able to. Like, there's another fun fact, man. I am one of the biggest fucking just game soundtrack score nerds ever. Like,
he wore out the Skyrim soundtrack in about fucking 2 weeks, just playing it over and over again.
I know, man. Like on my phone, I have Jeremy Soule, who composed the shit for the Elder Scrolls games. I have most of his, like the Oblivion and Skyrim. Majority of those scores I have on my phone. But my favorite score of all fucking time from any game, just the one song, like the one score, like whatever, is Barrow Lake from Fable 2 by Russell Schott. Fucking phenomenal.
Mine has to be both a movie and video game themed. Silent Hill, that creepy fucking sound you hear. Like that creepy music.
Yeah.
Just shivers down the spine.
Yeah, and I know this sounds really corny, but when you play a game, you really want to feel something, and I find game composers, video game soundtrack composers are really good at doing that, because you want to listen to the music
because they're very overlooked.
Oh, yeah, for sure, and unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, because mainstream music is what the majority of people want to listen to. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good mainstream music out there, but definitely soundtrack music is overlooked, whether it be movie, video game, anime, whatever it may be.
I can feel Evan's love and Josh's love on this. I would listen to the Final Fantasy soundtracks in my car, and also the opening to a couple animes, which Evan loved and fell in love with. To the point where...
The Bleach?
Yes, the Bleach intro, and he just, a great impression of it. It makes me weak every time.
Yeah, I mean, again, and I haven't watched, besides, being a huge, from the Pokemon show and owning a couple movies when I was a kid. Other than that, never watched much other animes, Japanese animes, but I remember Mitchell, Mitchell handed out, this is Mitchell 4 years ago, he fucking has the Bleach intro theme for his old BlackBerry, ringtone, and Mitchell had a job where he had his phone on, ringing all the time, and me and Mitchell would be chilling in his car, and all of a sudden, in his pocket, all you hear is we're chilling, driving, and all you hear in his pocket is the
That is great. Oh my god.
And I was fucking
every time we'd go to deliver a pizza, at my old job, I'd have my iPod hooked up, and coincidentally I'd have it on my iPod too. I'd come out from delivering the pizza, and there Evan was, sitting in the fucking car, blasting the Bleach intro, and he's beating the shit out of the dashboard, fucking going ham on it. What the fuck?
Fucking awesome, man.
That's amazing. Good music overall, though, and, not as good as my ringtones I got now. I got Yeet as one of them, and I also got Fucker Right in the Pussy for one of the other ones.
Your mom must be so proud.
I know. I think text messages is
Joey.
and fucker right in the pussy is the other notifications.
Oh, I really want to talk about you. I really do.
Oh my!
I want to talk about that sound so bad, but it's morally wrong on like 150 levels.
Yeah.
I think like I'm a huge fan of like Vine edits. Like they're so phenomenal. I don't know why they are, but they just are.
I would say
awesome.
it's my favorite social media app of all time. Vine.
Yeah,
No,
I make
Twitter's
it
mine.
like I'm pretty sure I make it a habit of going on Vine every night before I go to bed.
Me too. Not even that. More than that. Because every time I go to bed, it's like 2 notifications. Josh Tay doing this fine. Josh Tay doing this fine.
Yeah.
My least favorite has to be Snapchat, just because of all the fucking shit I've received.
Thank you, Evan, for that one.
Yeah, like literally, you'll be waking up at like 2 in the morning. Evan will just be like, "This is my new favorite song," and he'll just like send you a fucking 10-second Snapchat of him lip syncing the fucking song.
Evan. Yeah. It's called art.
I made this.
I made this. This is mine.
I swear to God, I made this song. No, yeah.
Oh, man. What was I just going to say? Damn it.
Vine. You were talking about Vine.
No, not even that, man. Back to our topic on
You suck a cock. Oh,
video
sorry.
games.
Soundtracks. Soundtracks.
Good point. I don't know if it's soundtracks or not. Fuck! Oh, yes! No, I knew, exactly. We're just talking like, listening to the soundtracks in real life situations. I was going to my girlfriend's, this is to also touch on The Witcher. The Witcher has a phenomenal soundtrack. And if you buy the game, I don't know if it's just like, bonus editions that you buy, like a Walmart special editions that, run out after a time, but you get the soundtrack with the game itself. I don't know if they all have it, and the soundtrack has a good 20-some songs. And I was going to my girlfriend's 3-4 days ago, and I was like, fuck, I'm going to bring this. I was just playing Witcher before going, so I was so inspired. I'm like, I'm going to bring the fucking soundtrack. And I was driving, and I just, like, flick on a number of a song, and I blast it. I'm running down the road, and all I hear, and, like, it's very, I forget where CD Projekt Red is from. I think they're from Finland, I think.
Okay.
So, but the music is very, like, like influential from that kind of the world. And all I hear is, like, I'm driving down the fucking street, and all I hear is la 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 la. It's making driving like just so much more fucking.
The cops pull you over because they think you're like raping a woman. So, like, you got like a fucking woman tied up in your trunk. She's just like trying to send them signals. Let me out of here!
Can you please open your trunk? There's nothing in there.
You just turn up the soundtrack music even more. It's what they say. Oh God. But anyways, on that note, we're
almost out of time, but I'd like to just say that we will not be just podcasts. Like we said earlier, we're going to be doing gameplay videos. We're just going to give videos of us just goofing around. Some things we find, some things people want to talk about. If you guys have requests for some videos, that'd be wicked.
Yeah, and we were just like
I'm talking.
Oh, ow.
Yeah, Susan, shut up.
I'm sorry. I was going to plug in that we do have our Twitter page as well, which we can update you with new stuff if you follow us.
It will be in the link.
Yeah, we have it plugged into the link. Go ahead, Josh. Sorry.
I was just going to say, we are going to be doing the
games we're all out of time.
Shut
the fuck up.
Know about and stuff, but if you have some feedback, let us know. All right? So if you have any games that want us to do, don't worry about it. Let us know. We'll try our best to fit it in as long as we know something about it.
And if you feel like we were absolute shit, feel free to rip us apart.
Yeah, so let us know how we did, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again.
All right. Thank you for listening to our podcast, guys.
We're ScoreBoredGamers.
Gamers.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.